Hey y'all, I'm Bond Girl Jessica.
And I'm Girl Boss Lena.
And I'm Boss Babe Keela. And you know what that means. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Yes, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Hey, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Hey, were y'all waiting for us? Are
Uh,
you ready?
uh,
Is you ready?
uh, uh, uh. Look, y'all, I got hair today.
Barely. It's barely there. Barely there hair.
That's because it's
You
probably
don't look
barely there in person. So that's why it ain't showing up on screen.
you don't look like Lena Warbucks today. But
No.
it's cute. Or what we can see, it's cute. All right, so I'm gonna shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them.
I was about to shake it. I got this Pepsi, girl. Don't make me shake that.
Don't shake it.
It'll
It's
be all
gonna be
bad.
all over the place. Anyway, we got our topic of the day.
What is it? What
Whew.
we talking about?
La, la, la. Unattended children in public places. Who's responsible?
Okay, so we have gently touched upon this topic before, and Keela was wanting to trip some kids in Trader Joe's or snack.
Girl, that day in Trader Joe's with them little hooligans running around. And not that mom saying they're mine. Oh, if you haven't seen that episode, definitely go back and watch it. It's hilarious, as usual.
So, how about we talk about then disciplining your kids in public? Because I'm not above, so my daughter's around the corner probably listening to this, and she can attest. Red Lobster or whatever restaurant where we're
Not
at,
Red
and
Lobster.
take that little fork and stab them little legs up under that table. Keep playing. Keep playing with me. You gonna listen today.
Not the
You're gonna be
crab
full of
fork.
holes. You're gonna be full of holes.
That is hilarious. Here's the thing. If your child is acting up in the restaurant, take them outside, correct them, and bring them back. They need to learn how to act. You cannot be cutting up and acting a fool. Don't just let little Johnny. I hate when you see the parents sitting there. The kid is going full ham and they just eating.
And they acting like it's not even happening.
Yes,
And I'm
they are
like,
trying the
we
ignoring method. They are over there just eating, and little Johnny is wilding out.
25 people in here that see this, and the parents.
And we just looking at little Johnny act a fool, and the parents are just like minding their own business.
No, mine is on the airplane, kicking me in the back, kicking me in the head, kicking me in the ass,
Oh my God.
behind the seat, right? Or sticking things through the little side. You see some little fingers come through, like wedge between.
Oh God. Okay, so little kids doing little kid things. It doesn't bother me as much. But
Right.
what bothers me is when they're in spaces where they don't need to be, where they're not supposed to be cutting up
Where
like
they're,
that. And
that's
then
what
they're
I'm saying.
just
Yeah.
full like hell on wheels. And the parent is not, I think more of my irritation is with the parent than with the kid. Because get him, like get your kid. What are you doing? I
Okay.
wish Lena would. I would
So,
snatch her up so fast. Get over here. What are you doing? You not finna embarrass me. Oh, story time. Story time.
I got a girlfriend, and her son now is 14. So he act right now. He
Mm-mm,
didn't act right at the time
mm-mm.
when he was young. And so we took him to a bouncy house one day.
Uh-oh.
And it was just me and her and G. And he must have been about 6,
That's usually the age
maybe.
for shenanigans.
He was at the age to get girl. So it was time to go.
Hmm.
He did not want to go.
Of
He
course
would
not.
not put on his shoes. He wouldn't let Danielle put on her shoes. So I was like, I got him. She put his shoes on. He's good. I bear hugged him, took him outside, and I'm sitting on the curb because he is trying to kick. He's trying to punch. He's trying to bite. He's trying to squirt. And the
Uh-uh.
more he squirmed, the more. And don't play with me. I can't whoop your ass in public, but I can squeeze you right here, sitting between my legs. And when people looking at it, I'm just hugging on my little nephew child. Don't play with me. He was so bad. And he came out. We got him to the car. He was in the car seat. Like we had to push him down in the middle, and then I'm pushing him down. She's trying to like snap girl. He was a whole. She carried a wooden spoon in her damn
I'm
bag. She had to
crying.
get the
Not the
wooden
wooden
spoon
spoon.
and get that little booty. And then
My mom
he
carried a
went to
wooden
crying.
spoon.
In the parking lot. He went to crying. We shut the door and sat there and had a conversation.
I got that wooden spoon broke on my behind once.
My daughter, I
I
broke
was
a ping
not
pong
playing.
paddle. I broke a ping pong paddle on Jessica's booty and split it in half. Not
I
that
had a
it
wooden
wasn't that
spoon
now. I
broken,
didn't
a
hit her that
spatula.
hard. I didn't hit her that hard. It was raggedy and rickety. I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm not above getting that booty because if you're gonna show out and do, come on now. Now he's the only child. You know what I mean? He was the only child, and she just kind of let him
Do whatever. But that's
oh no.
again,
It's
that's
the
why I
parent
say
not
it's the
wanting to deal
parent.
with. You get
The parent
tired
be
of him
tired. And
drink.
I get it. Trust me, I get it. You be tired. And you like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you act cool because my nerves, I just can't. And everybody
You
else
pick
has to
your
suffer
battles.
because I've been suffering all this time.
You
Like
pick
y'all
your
can suffer
battles. You pick your battles, yes.
now. Yeah.
But when it comes to being in public, because I've been in public with her and we've been like, gee, we got to turn down your little iPad. He's like playing a game or watching Paw Patrol or whatever he's doing.
Bobby
And
Joe.
we turn it down and that little ninja turned it back up sky high.
And that's when he okay. Well, here's the thing. This is when you lose it
Oh,
because the kids need clear and concise direction.
well, this is where you don't get that
Yeah,
shit
exactly.
then. That goes right
Okay.
in the bag.
So here's the thing, G. Let me tell you, I'm a real G. And I asked you to turn it down and you didn't listen. So now you have lost said tablet. And we're gonna go
And
ahead and
then,
take that. And don't ask for it back because it ain't coming
girl,
back.
all the old folks that were around, they
Yeah, clutching their pearls because they can't believe that
like,
the
like if
audacity
she
that
gonna whoop him,
yeah,
like
exactly.
they was like take offering their belts. They was like, here,
Here, take
you know
mine.
what
Get
I'm
him.
saying?
Get
Like,
him.
girl,
It's just
and Jessica, you in the South, you had to pick a switch before to get your little legs and little
Well, I
butt
was a
twirl.
good kid, but my sisters did. So
Jessica said I ain't with the smoke. She said they had to pick a switch,
Ooh,
not
tell
me.
your business.
well, we had a like I don't know, it would be like a shoe, like a little shoe, like it would be a flat or
Like
something.
a flip flop type
Like a
thing, a little
chocolate,
sandal.
the chocolate.
Right, she had a little chocolate that she was getting.
Oh, heck a week.
And
No.
my friend, her mom, she would pinch. So if they
Oh,
were in public, she
that's
said
me
she would.
too. Especially that little right here.
Oh
Ooh, girl,
God, my mom used to
that's
do
some
that.
good
It was
meat. That's
this
some
meat right here, right here. She would get this right here and she'd pull it out and twist. And then you're like, and you bet
all
not
in
try.
there.
You bet not. And you like, that's that
That's
you
see,
acting up.
that's the fork.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Mm.
see, same idea.
You wound up like spaghetti.
I'm saying.
You get wound up like spaghetti in that fork.
What's the worst whooping you ever got, Keela?
So I think I said, okay, I was probably was I 12 or close to 12? But anyway, it was the last one I got. I said something flip. I don't even remember what I said, but all I know is my dad was not having it. And he got up and girl, I got to taking off. I was running down that hallway and I had a lock on my door. So I
You
locked
know, if
my
you
door
run, it make it
and I
worse.
slid under my bed and I was hiding. And girl, he picked that
Like,
lock and came in and dragged me from under that bed. I mean, he whipped me every which way. But Sunday, I got my behind tore up. But I made him fight for it and gave the poor man an asthma attack because I was like a little fish out of water. No, daddy, no. I was
now,
flipping and
see,
flopping everywhere. But yeah.
how about you, Jess?
I really don't remember getting whooped. I really don't. Because
Do
I
you
used to
use
be the
you?
type, they would tell me something and my feelings would be so hurt, I would cry. And they were like,
Oh,
that's enough.
you were a little
Oh,
crybaby.
Yeah. Like if I got in trouble, I'd just be crying. And she was like, well, ain't no point in me whooping you then because you so emotional.
So was it you crying because you were sad or upset that you got caught, or was it a defense mechanism so you didn't get beat?
No, I was just an emotional child, which is
Oh,
strange
okay.
based off of the adult that I am. But
maybe they whipped it out of you.
maybe so. Because it would almost be like I would be so upset that I felt like I disappointed them that I'm just,
Oh, okay.
um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I
Yeah.
would
I
never
mean,
hit
I was like
anyone.
that in some ways, but for the most part, my mouth, shocker there, always got me in trouble. My mouth, what? And now Lena has the same mouth.
Well, so it's not like you can really be upset.
No, and then I feel bad for her because sometimes I'm like, I already know. And I just look at her and I'm like, you are not slick. I see myself so much in this child. And I'm like, "Oh, you know what? So sometimes instead of getting mad at her, there are times where I get mad at her and I'm like, you know what? Just shut up. Stop talking now. Cause she's like, that's how my mom would say, every time I say Vip, you gotta say bop.
Right. My dad would say, I always got to get the last word. You know what I
Yeah, if I
mean?
say Vip, you gotta say Vop. Shut up. Stop talking.
Just keep talking. Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's her. And she gets it from me. And I understand that. But there's times I'm like, be quiet because I'm trying to tell you something. And every time I say something, you want to say something smart back. And that's not how it works. So I really try to, gentle
well,
parenting techniques.
I
I really
allow
try
them
to
to have
work with her.
opinions. I
Yeah,
allow them
but
to
you
have
don't get to
opinions.
be
They don't
disrespectful.
necessarily matter, but I'll allow you to have an opinion.
I tell you're allowed to express yourself,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
if you're going to express yourself, you need to express yourself with respect. And don't
yeah.
come over here talking to me like I'm on the same level as you because
Or
we're
like
not,
I'm
and you
your
never
little
will be.
hoodoo on the street, right? Like I'm
Yeah,
your
like
friend,
you're not going to talk. I hate to say it. You're not going to talk to me like you do one of your little friends.
like
Like
your
I
little
ain't
friend.
one of your little friends like that. I am your mother.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we
Right.
are friends. I do love you, but you need to realize
There's
that
a
when you come
line.
to talk
There's
to
a
me,
line.
I need
Yeah.
to be respected, and you ain't just gonna be running your mouth off at me like you lost it. So
Right. Right.
that's that. But yeah, girl, whew,
I
Lord,
think the worst well, I have two whoopings that have stood out in my
oh,
mind.
I bet.
Been talking. I
Was
was,
it Holmesy? Did Holmesy whoop you or your mama?
yes. Oh, he was on my
I
ass
bet he
twice.
was. Your little mom don't look like she would. She looked like she was
No,
thick Holmesy
no,
on you.
hey, no. My mom is a little humdinger. My brother still has a scratch
Uh-oh.
under his cheek because I don't know what, something was flipping off at the mouth, and she's one for picking up whatever's around her.
Okay.
If it's a book,
Oh
if
yeah.
it's this happened to be a frying pan.
Oh,
And when
yep.
she threw it, it hit the ceiling light and shattered the light, and the light and the came down and it cut him. So then she was feeling all sorry, but his little ass, was bad. My
I
brother was
bet.
hella bad, hella bad. Um, so when I was younger, we lived in Bryn Mawr, Pennsylvania, which is
Mm-hmm.
outside of Philly, and we lived in an apartment complex that had a pool. And
Mm-hmm.
I was a little fish, and I always wanted to be in the pool. Well,
That
girl,
was
we had
me.
lifeguard. The
Mm-hmm.
lifeguard was late. She was late. So me and my little friend went and found her apartment and went. We could have been more than like 8.
You finna come out here today.
Right. We went and literally knocked on. I don't know if she overslept, but we're like, we wanna swim. Girl, in our mind, she took forever. Oh my God, it was forever. It was probably like 10 minutes. But in kid time,
That's
it
30
was
hours.
like it was
90 million years.
so 90, 100 million years, girl, why we jumped the fence. And by the time she brought her little tail around there, we was good and swimming. And then we got banned from the pool for a week. Here's where it gets tricky.
Consequences.
Here's where it gets tricky. I used to go to the pool every single day. So I would fake like I was going to the pool, and my mom would be like, "Well, you're not wet." And I was like, "Oh, we decided to play on the swings today." Oh, like every day I was
What were you
making up.
doing?
I couldn't go in the pool, but I
Oh,
didn't
so
want her to know that I got in trouble.
oh, got it. Okay. I
I
was
didn't
like,
want her
so
to
where were you
know. There
going?
was like at that time there was no like cause and effect. It's not like they
Oh,
came and said, right?
yeah.
But I got the idea because my dad and his best friend at the time used to hop the fence and go swimming at night. And
Oh,
so in my mind, I was like, and there was no lifeguard on duty, but I'm 7, right? So I
yeah.
just was like, I'm gonna do like my daddy did. Girl, one particular day, my dad must have run into this lifeguard, and it happened to be during that week
Of
that
course.
I was faking the funk, and he made me go pick a switch, but like you said, he actually beat himself up more than he beat me because all I did was latch onto his legs and just hug him and just hug him. So he was trying to hit and he was just
You was a little teddy bear stuck on his leg.
beating himself.
That's
So that
hilarious.
stands out very vividly in my mind. The next one, again, like you, Keela, is the last time I got a whooping. I was 16 years old.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, and my dad and mom, my dad had to go on a work trip to Vegas. We lived in Connecticut and left me in charge of my 2 brothers
Oh, Lord.
for a whole weekend. Now I was 16,
Yeah,
one brother was 11, and the other brother was 9. Probably not the smartest, honestly, thing to do, right?
Back then, though, that was the norm.
Kind of the norm, right? Girl, cut up. Let me just recap real quick. We had to take somebody to the emergency room because they don't slice their hand open playing with the knives that my father used to make. One brother, we had to go a second trip to the emergency room because one of my brothers done shot the other brother in the stomach with a BB gun. There was no pellet in there, but he cranked it much that he shot him in the stomach. So that was number two. So we're enlisting, I'm 16, I'm enlisting the help of neighbors to take these people to the doctor, right? And then I was gone most of the weekend. And then when I was there, I had people over. And then I got sick. I think I had like the flu or strep throat or something. By the time my parents got home, like Sunday night or so, I was like death sick. I was just sitting there in a chair in my nightgown, and my dad was screaming at me because my brothers were like, run, tell that. They
Of course.
told
Everything.
everything. And then, of course, the neighbors, well, how's your son? We had to take him to the hospital. Like,
Oh, my God.
my father beat my ass. Beat, and I'm talking about I had welts. I had
Auntie,
he
don't play
was
that.
he did was not playing. He
And what
looked.
did we learn, childrens?
Oh, we don't play that. Girl, yeah, that was the first and last like that. Well, that was the first one, but that was the first time I ever did anything like that, and the last time girl, I don't know what.
You were
Well, I don't know
16.
what got into. Yeah, but it was more of I was in an area that was like very not melanated.
Oh,
I was
got it.
one of maybe like 3 Black people in the entire school. And
Hmm.
so I didn't have a boyfriend. I didn't get out. I didn't date. There was no outlet for me.
I got
I
you.
literally had to go inner city to go find Black people to
Hmm.
actually, and all they saw was, ooh, we got a little suburb chick,
Yeah.
right? And he, right? You think of it the other way, right? We got this little
Hmm.
suburb chick that gonna drive us around. And she got a big house and blah 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 blah. Her parents ain't home. Like think of it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, girl, it was a whole.
Mess. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. So, parents leaving, children left unattended. Who's responsible? Not your 16-year-old.
Go do it.
Not your 16-year-old. Mm. What say
Yep.
you, Jess? You're awfully quiet this
I
episode.
know. Like she don't do nothing.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't. Uh,
I'm sure you
I
got some
read
niece and
again.
nephew stories.
Well, they're
Please,
always
all
up
these
to
little
date
quiet
because we
heifers
like
got
them to.
skeletons in their closet. That's why they so damn quiet, because them bones gonna come flying out. You know, Jessica,
Mm,
you got some skeletons in
Because
there.
I didn't start really going out and doing stuff till maybe college. Like I wasn't doing stuff in high school and stuff. And my
Right.
best friend lived across the street, so I have to go far.
Oh,
mm.
Um,
that's hella convenient. Yeah.
Convenient.
yeah. Because the worst thing we did was stayed outside too long and we both got sick. But like high school we weren't really doing stuff. Because I remember because we were in a small town when we were in college. And
Hmm.
we used to think we were doing something because we didn't have cars, but my other best friend, she had one. We would just like go to Sonic and get ice cream. And we're like, ooh, we're off campus. Like we
Yep.
thought we were doing like that's our mentality. So we've
We got
always
a cute little square nerdy girl right here on our
yeah,
hands.
That's
we've always
adorable.
played it really, really safe. So
We used to go driving from college off campus because where we were at, the liquor or you couldn't buy beer after 8 o'clock. So we would go across state lines to go to New York to go buy. That was our outing. It wasn't Sonic. It was the gas station
We
of.
finna go to the liquor store, friend. Hop in. We going to New York.
you know,
That's a road trip.
No, it was just over the. I mean, it was literally like
I
20
know.
minutes away. You know what I mean? But
When
we just going over the state line.
when we lived in Cincinnati, they had that like something. I forget where my parents had to go. Was it Indiana or Kentucky? One of the places they had to go to over the state line to go get liquor because it was like after a certain time they didn't
Yes.
sell it. I think it was like a Sunday or whatever. So
In Connecticut, it was after, at the time, it was after 8 p.m. They didn't sell it. And then maybe after midnight, some places sell, like here in the South, in the gas stations, they sell beer.
I'm
Well,
like, do they
in
even still have?
Georgia,
Does that even still go on? Like you have to certain places where you have to go, to a different state that sells it after a certain time. Like, is that
yes.
still happening even to this
you used
And
day?
to
then
have to go to a different county because each
a
county could
county.
be wet or
Yes.
dry.
For example, my county where I live, if you go to a restaurant on a Sunday, like for brunch or whatever, they are not allowed, they're dry until 12:30. So you can order the drink, but they're not allowed to literally bring it to you till after 12:30, just
That's
because
so
of
insane to me.
the liquor law.
In some
It's
Yeah,
states
weird.
here, like you can't buy like wine or whatever before 10,
Right, right.
and that's any day.
y'all come to
California's
California.
like,
We finna drink. We ain't got no laws. Okay,
hey,
we
drink.
drinking
Right, no,
Monday through Sunday, anytime.
no.
12
Georgia's like,
p.m.
they clamp it down. Well, my county does anyway. Other counties are different, but where I'm at in my county, they won't. So,
I think it's till like 2 a.m. here or something like that. That you can, or 1 a.m.
and
or
now
something.
Atlanta probably is in city, going down into Atlanta. I'm sure it is, but not where I'm at. I'm out in the cut, kind of like in the suburbs.
Yeah, because I mean, while like by 2 a.m. we all going home anyway, because that's when the club closes.
Really? They close it
Like
at two
one,
in Sacramento?
1 or 2. Yeah, it's like 1 or 2.
I'm so used to them being open, like, from being like up north. Like a lot
Hmm.
of stuff is we would go to the club, get out at like 4 and 5, and then you don't go home, you go to the diner because the diner is 24/7.
Yes, we
So
used to
was
hit up
that
Denny's.
fun? Was that actually fun?
Yes,
You're going to a club at what 10 and you don't leave till 5 in the morning. That's
absolutely.
fun.
Yes.
I'm
And
sleepy.
then we used to hit up Denny's after and go
Well, see,
eat.
yours is Denny's, but on the East Coast and then the tri-state area, we've got. I mean, we got. I don't even think we got
We
Denny's,
had
but
Mills Diner and all
we
that fun
have
stuff, but
we have actual diners that stay open to 24/7. Maybe some IHOPs sometimes, but those
yes,
aren't. chains like that aren't big
Well,
up
we
there.
like the
Everybody
Denny's
has
because the
their.
Denny's had that little like $6 menu, so we would load on.
Well, you know what Denny's reminds me of? Emeryville.
Yeah,
So in California, they're right in the Bay Area, right
Mhm.
outside of, is it Oakland, Berkeley, like right
yep,
there is a little town
Emeryville.
called Emeryville before you cross over to the Bay to go
Okay.
to the peninsula of San Francisco. And so they have a Denny's there. And
Mm,
in my heyday, that Denny's was
popping.
being on top of the cars. It was like a whole club, like after the club. You know
I
what
haven't
I
been to
mean?
that one out there.
So,
Yeah, but yeah. Hmm.
yeah, and yes, Jessica, it is. I mean, back then it was a lot of fun. Now
Back
I'd be
then it
like,
was, I don't know. It's so, yeah, I'm
now
ready to
I'd
go
be
to bed.
yawning. Yeah,
By
now my knees
9:30,
would
I'm
be
ready to go to bed.
hurting. Right,
No,
right.
I'd
my
be
best
like, we going
friend,
home.
my
It's,
best friend and
I
I, we
mean,
were
I think
always
it's
kind of
definitely something
old.
to do when you're in your 20s. But go ahead. What'd you
Yeah,
say, Jeff?
I don't know. Me and my best friend are we've always been old, I guess. Because I remember one of our friends had a birthday dinner and we were like, okay, dinner time, regular dinner time. And she's like, yeah, we're going to be at 8. We were like, 8? Why so late? Like, we were upset that we had to go
go
because
put
we
my
were
Crying.
rollers
like,
and my
I can
body
sleep
on.
by 10. Why are we like we're kind of lame. And then like college, people would be inviting us to because they doing the flyers and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, y'all need to come. And I'm just like, no. And then my best friend was like, I got study group.
I'm crying. I
Not
cannot. Girl, I
me.
had
My
a
first,
time was had, okay? A time
my
was had.
first. Now you're talking about a straight A student right here, right? I was really a good girl. I really was good. When I got to college, Jessica, I was like you. When I got to college, I don't know what happened. My first semester, I got a 1.44 grade point
You
average.
was out there kicking it. That's what happened. Don't say you don't know what happened. I know exactly
Was
what's happening. Oh,
kicking it.
listen, you was out there in the
Was
street
kicking it. I was kicking it.
hard.
Well, in all fairness, I was passing my test, but I wasn't attending the class. And I didn't know that freshman year, it's required to have your booty in the seat. Attendance is required. So, like,
Hmm.
for example, I was straight A in psychology, but because I didn't go to class, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't supposed to know. I was just doing the work.
Oh
I was
God.
the opposite because I felt bad when I missed because I overslept one day and I felt so terrible. And I'm like, but this is college. I can miss a day. Like it was the only day I missed. Why am I upset? Because I sat there, I fell asleep, and I woke up and I watched Judge Judy, and I just missed my time.
Some Judge Judy.
I'm crying. So that is your reason for missing class, not a
Yeah,
hangover.
and
Not I was out here in
it
these
wasn't
streets.
like an
No, I was up
academic
watching
class.
Judge Judy till
It wasn't
3
even
a.m.
an academic class. I missed band. Like I was in jazz band. I missed band practice because I
Aw, what'd you play? What instrument did you play?
I played the trumpet. Kayla, I feel
Aw,
like you
Bye,
judging me out.
Jessica.
Like, yeah, yeah.
girl, you know she wasn't missing
I
no
didn't
academic
miss.
nothing.
I skipped Spanish on purpose once. I think that was Spanish 4 or
Oh
something.
my, clutch your pearls.
But that was it. I really went to class every day. I
Uh,
felt like I need to go. I don't know. And
poor
then, well,
Jessica.
no,
I didn't
it
feel the
really
need.
wasn't. I didn't break a rule. It was a mistake that we broke the rule. Because, they have the visitations and stuff. Like, when the guys can come to the girl dorms and the
Oh
girls.
yeah.
So my friend, she was talking to some guy because she was my roommate. She brought him in. I think my best friend came for me, and then my other friend, she brought a guy. We didn't know you weren't supposed to have like all those people in one room. And so, but we were just in there playing board games. Like we weren't even doing anything bad. We were just playing board games. We didn't get in trouble, but we were like, oh, oops.
That is so my feeling, Keely. I'm not fast enough to turn my video off. I'm like, board games.
We played Uno and we played Life or something. But we were just playing games.
Hmm.
I was trying to think of stuff that I
Lena,
did.
she was playing games, board
So
games,
was
not even Twister, just
I
board
was
games.
playing games too.
Yeah. Lena was over there playing Twister.
First time college was where I discovered Jello shots. I mean, you know.
Oh,
Ooh, my
okay.
friend made some good Jello shots. It had some tahini in it, girl. It was like tequila and tahini, and oh, it was bomb.
I've
Ooh.
never had a Jello shot.
Oh, okay. So Kayla just confirmed.
Like for real, I just started drinking maybe like a year or two ago.
And you've
I
never had a dirty milkshake?
no. Well, I tried this
A
thing.
dirty Santa, but no
Um,
dirty milkshake. Got it.
I tried. I saw this
A
thing in the
dirty
liquor
Santa while
store.
drinking a dirty
What are they
milkshake.
called? Have you seen those little moonshine things? Like they're like this big.
Moonshine.
Moonshine.
It was called something moonshine milkshakes, something like that. But I
Mm.
was thinking milkshake, it popped out at me. And I was like, ooh, so I bought one.
And
Ooh,
And
it
it
was
was like
nothing but
a
it
moonshine.
was strong.
Of course
ooh.
it
I
So
was.
didn't finish it.
if do you like chocolate milkshakes?
Huh?
Okay, so what I like to do in mine every now and again is if you like milkshakes, put Kahlua in it.
Mm.
Okay.
With the chocolate ones
Is it
because
called
that
Midnight Moon?
Something like that. Like they're little because the one I had, I
like
think, was like
shooters,
cookies and
like a
cream.
little.
I mean,
Yeah.
it do look kind of good. Chocolate brownie. Mm.
Yeah, it was like that and cookies and cream and
It
some
probably
other.
had
No, you can't
flavors
see
and
it.
stuff.
Like something.
Yeah, all the little. We
Oh,
A
can't.
dog. You
We'll put
can't
it in
see
the
it.
link for any of y'all alcoholics that want to try it that are watching.
They're moonshining.
so yeah.
I don't know if it's available in your neck of the woods because I've never heard of that, and I'm in
My phone
Georgia.
said
I'm only a
Walmart got
state.
it. Goody got
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, 'cause
Walmart got it.
yeah, they be having all types of stuff. Because I know my one friend had like an apple pie one
Yep.
and
I have
banana
the apple pie
pudding
one. The apple
and
pie one's
so
pretty good.
yeah, I think they had a peach cobbler or
Publicity of
something. Like they
moonshine.
had different ones.
I've had some moonshine. Hmm.
I think I've had some, but it came from a mason jar from somebody's like backyard. That's
Yeah.
about the only
That's the
moonshine
real
I've ever.
moonshine.
Right,
And it
I've
had you
never had
shining
it.
at the moon.
Y'all ever had corn whiskey?
No,
I
I don't
hear it's
think I
good.
want
I'm
to.
scared, but I hear it's good.
That's that backyard stuff. That's that
I'm like,
strong stuff.
I don't think I want to. I don't even like the way it sounds. Corn whiskey.
No,
And I do like whiskey. Don't get me wrong, but
I
this
like
is
not
giving
having
me Billy
hair.
Bob and them with a banjo picking
I
guitar
like
on their front
right.
porch with their
I
toes.
like not having hair on my chest
Okay. Get her down, 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 down.
because
And my
that'll put some hair on your chest drinking that stuff right there.
girl,
Mm-mm.
I
Like
mean,
drinking turpentine. You know what I
uh-uh.
mean?
Hot lava going down your throat.
Well, we were talking about bad kids, and then we got
We
on
were,
liquor.
and then we got to talking to drinking, which goes hand in hand when you got bad kids. You gonna need a little moonshine.
It makes you want to drink.
Yes, Lord. Keep one on tap. That's what them parents is doing when them kids is cutting up. If they eating and drinking,
Do
they'll
you
stop.
have you seen the movie with David Allen Greer, the Pizza Hut big guy? What's his name? The Pizza Hut guy that does the commercials, the dark skinned guy that got the afro with the mustache,
Oh,
hot tub time machine. You know who I'm talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Harry Washington was in it, and Apatha Murkison, I think, was in it. From
Oh,
she
him.
was
I
like
know who you're
Law
talking
and
about.
Order,
Okay.
and they were like, it's like Kerry Washington and the guy and the
Is
guy
it
from the
Craig
Pizza Hut
Robinson?
commercial.
That's it.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
And the mom and Mirtha, the lady, she was the whole time she had a sippy cup, like a tumbler, and she
Oh,
was always sipping on it, and it was like some psychedelic, like mushroom, like LSD stuff the whole time. Wasn't
crying.
trying to deal with the reality of the family, so she was always like just sipping on And when they finally figured it out, it was some like potent, like
Yeah,
laced
she
up.
was like, I'm not dealing with none of y'all. I'm gonna be in my world.
Right. You got it.
That is hilarious.
That's why I say them kids.
Again, and I still say it be half the time, more than half the time, it's the parents' fault.
Yeah, you're right though. You're right though. We let
Because
a
if
lot of
you
stuff
had
slide.
snatched up little Johnny and told him how to behave, we didn't. I mean, what happened to the conversations that used to be had? Don't you go in there embarrassing me. You better sit there and eat your,
You
you know
mean
what I mean? The preempt before you got into somebody's
threat,
house,
the
before you
threat
got into the
before
restaurant.
the
Yes. Don't
keep
you
your
go in
hands
there
in your
cutting up and
pockets,
running
don't
around.
touch nothing.
Yeah,
Right? All of
exactly.
that.
Like, what happened to all of that? We need to get back to that. Like,
Mhm.
telling your kid how to behave. That is
Well,
what gets respectful behaviors. And if
part
you
of the
cut,
problem
guess what?
is
Just watch the car. You ain't eating
but,
nothing.
but part of the problem is a lot of the people that are having children are very young.
They're children.
So
Children
they're
are having
not
children.
they don't have their own crap
This is
together. So
true.
how are they going to try to teach some other little young person, you
This
know what
is
I mean, the right
extremely
way?
true. And they don't have
So,
patience. They don't have the patience.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
They're
mm-mm.
liable to
Me
shake that
neither.
baby.
So I agree, but at this point, no.
Listen, I was 32 when I had my first one. Out of my body, I should say. I wasn't 32 when
Right.
I got the other two, but
When you
I was
birth,
32 when I birthed my
when you
first
birth.
one out of this body.
Right,
And I felt like I had a little bit more patience than I would have had in my early 20s dealing with the baby. But
right.
there were still some times I was like,
But
give
the
us
amount
grief.
of energy isn't there, like the stamina to keep up with. I had mine at 28 and then at 34. So, you know,
Yeah, there
it
was a shift in energy.
didn't have as much energy with the second one. And the first one was like, you let him get away with. Yo, mama's tired.
I think also you have a it's not just energy, but you also have more patience. You look at things differently. In your
Differently.
20s is a hothead. You ain't
It's a
got patience
hyphy.
for
You hyphy.
nothing.
You hyphy.
You're
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
still learning how to deal with your own emotions. You're still
Yep.
learning who you are. So by the time
Right.
you're in
Right.
your 30s, it's like I feel like 30s is actually probably a better spot to have
But,
kids.
yeah.
But 20s, you got patience is about as long as a gnat's eyelash. You ain't got none. And it's like,
Right.
shut up and sit down and get out of my hair. I'm trying to be over here. I'm trying to talk to my friend on the phone. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And these
Right. You bothering me, kid.
yes, like what do you want, child? And you
Right.
can't be like that when you're a parent.
Right.
You have to
You're
give
right.
them all of your attention. You have to raise them. You have to instruct them. You have to. So I think like in your
I
30s, you're
agree.
more in that mindset. You know what I mean? You're kind of out of
I
the party zone.
agree. I
You're kind
agree.
of out of
I
the
agree
party
with
zone.
you. One of my girlfriends told me that when I was in the service with her, and I swear I don't remember this, I was probably like 26. And now think, I had my Jessica at 28, so it was only 2 years before. She was just like, yeah, when I had so and so and we were at the blah, 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 you don't remember, can't you shut her up or something I said to her? And I was like,
I'm crying. You're like, I'm so sorry for
when
what
you
I said
don't,
when I was 20, so something. Yeah.
but when you're not used to having kids around you, screaming, the yep, get that away from me, shut that up. Like, you're not in that mode. But then when you have your own, here you are wiping boogers and snot and slop
You
and all
become a
that.
whole different person.
Exactly. It's a different, because it's yours then,
Yeah.
right? Not
You
somebody
become a whole
else's.
different person. Although I still, and even then, I
However,
still
though,
can't stand no crying, whining kids.
oh,
That
me
was a
neither. Get
rule
them
in the house. The kids knew, don't come to me whining. You will get nothing from me. I
I don't
cannot
like that.
stand whining. Use your words. Don't give me that. Oh, I can't do
That
it.
to me is like,
Yes, it's nails down a chalkboard. No, 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 no. Use your words. What are you saying? And I still tell Lena that now. I'm like, use your words.
I just told my husband that the other day.
Use your words. Because he be whining. Where's my food, woman?
Use your words, ninja. Use your words. What are you saying to me?
I do not understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Exactly. All right,
Anyways,
y'all.
I guess
I
that
think
wraps up this Wind Down Wednesday. Even though we
The
whining and
values, the
Wednesdaying,
liquor, the whoopings, to
it all goes hand in hand. It all had
but
to do with these children.
and if you don't whoop them now, they grow up like my husband and whine at 50 something years old.
Just be
Now,
careful not to catch a CPS case. Whoop
yes.
responsibly.
We're, or as the policeman told me,
Oh,
use a belt and just don't leave a mark.
oh my God.
Oh my god.
Oh, Gwinnett County. Oh, Gwinnett County Police.
Oh my God. Uh,
All right, y'all, we will see you.
next time, same
No
bat channel.
whoopings, no whoopings next time.
Yeah, no whoopings. Bye, y'all.